Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2 here bringing you another Minecraft Star Wars vehicle tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going to be going ahead and doing the Biker Advanced Recon Commando, also known as the BARC Speeder. This was a speeder bike that was used by the Galactic Republic's Grand Army during the Clone Wars. The speeder gave the ordinary clone trooper fighting on foot increased speed and mobility and firepower. Used primarily as a scouting and escort vehicle, it is readily adapted to various environments and missions. It was also used by the Coruscant Security Force as a civilian police speeder bike and all that stuff. So it's a pretty interesting vehicle. It's made a few appearances in the Clone Wars animated series, and also it's what some clones are riding in Episode 3 when they kill one of their Jedi Masters. I don't know the name of the Jedi Masters. It might have been Shock T or something like that, but they do kill one of the Jedi Masters on some Lego set for the BARC Speeder. I thought it was a really cool vehicle. And I went ahead and built it, and I think it in the world. I've recently just went ahead and put a download up for it, so feel free to go ahead and check it out if you guys are interested in downloading. And then we'll go ahead and move into the tutorial. So to start off with, you have the front up here. This is where the air intake would go, right up there in the front. Very nice stuff like that. You have like these little side panels that kind of came off here. They're of course thicker than they should be, but I couldn't really do anything otherwise. Pretty much I did what I could with the blocks I have, so that's what I went ahead and did for those. You can see we got two front guns, just like down the bottom. Then you have like the body that kind of comes back here, and this right here is where the driver would be seated. So the driver would be seated right here, their feet would, and just the back portion here, the engines, all that kind of stuff. And overall, it's pretty much an overview for the BARC Speeder. I mean, as I mentioned, it's a pretty so small, kind of simplistic vehicle, and should be a pretty easy tutorial. But as I said, I've been working on some more Star Wars vehicles, so you can expect to see some more tutorials for those in the near future. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for our overview for the BARC Speeder. With that, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so go ahead and start with our first layer. So for our first layer, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down another brick top slab. And then we're going to go ahead and place down a second one and a third one coming off it like this. We're then going to go ahead and break the center one. So we have two nether brick top slabs that are going to be above the ground just like that. And this will be the lowest point of the vehicle, so if you're building this on the ground, this will be the lowest point. Then we're going to go ahead and take some end rods, just place down an end rod coming off of each of these nether brick top slabs, and once you have that done, that's it for layer 1. Pretty simple stuff, and with that we can move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 2. Now for layer 2, we're going to go ahead and go in between these two nether brick top slabs. We're going to place down a quartz full block. We're then going to go ahead and go to either side of the quartz full block and place down two quartz upside down stairs, just like that, one on either side. Coming off these quartz stairs, we're going to go ahead and place down two quartz top slabs, like so. And in the very center here, we're going to take our nether brick slabs, place down one and two, or sorry, my bad, brick slabs. We're going to place down two brick slabs coming off of that quartz block, just like that for the front. We're then going to go ahead and take some signs, place down a sign on either side like this of this brick half slab that sticks out like so, to go ahead and kind of make it look a little bit more like an air intake. Coming back here to this section, on the back of this, or on the side I should say, of this quartz full block, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair, followed by 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs. We're then going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair like this, followed by a quartz full block behind it, and then followed by a second quartz full block like so. We then want to go ahead and go to these two quartz full blocks, take our quartz top slabs, and place down two on the sides, just like so. Coming back here to this section, coming off this quartz full block, we're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by 1 and 2 brick top slabs like that, going back. We then want to go ahead and go to this quartz top slab right here that connects to this quartz upside down stair. We're going to go ahead and go next to it, and we're going to, let's see if I can actually do this here. Well, we could actually just go and do this. We're going to place down a quartz half slab coming off that quartz top slab, so something just like this. And delete our placeholder block that we placed down there. And then we just want to go ahead and take a sign. We're going to place it down on either side like this, and those are going to be like the little legs that the driver or whatever will be able to rest its feet on, or all that kind of stuff. So that right there is it for our second layer, and with that we can move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 3. For layer 3, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our blocks of, iron trapdoors. We're going to place down two iron trapdoors, one on top of this quartz full block, and one on top of this brick half slab, just like that in the very front. We're then going to go ahead and take a lever, place down a lever on basically next to this iron trapdoor. We're going to flick it so it's facing back toward the rear of the vehicle. We may need to break our iron trapdoor and replace it. Just depends on what direction you're facing it. When you flip the lever and stuff like that, it could move your, open your trapdoor, so just make sure you reclose it. We then want to go ahead and take end rods. We're going to place down two end rods. We're going to crouch, place down two coming off that lever. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by a black carpet, and then we're going to grab ourselves another brick stair and place down another brick stair just like that for the seat. Now after you go ahead and put that in, coming off this nether brick stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks, followed by a brick full block, and then a brick stair like that. And the bricks are going to be on top of the brick top slab. So as you can see, it's going to kind of look something like that. Now once you guys have that done, we want to go ahead and put our engines on the side here, and also kind of like the side panels. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz stair that's going to come off like this, followed by a second one. So you have 2 like this. And then actually, my bad, we're going to go and move this back one. So it's going to be like that. You're going to have 2 quartz stairs in that position like so. Same thing over here on this side. We're going to go ahead and do this. I do need to move these. I put them a little bit too close together. So you get something like that. Then we're going to go and take our quartz stairs, place down our upside down stair like this on either side on the back of this stair. So you kind of create that little opening there. And then on the back here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a quartz half slab and place it down coming after this stair, the upside down stair, just like that on either side. And then taking a skeleton skull, we're just going to place down a skeleton skull coming off of each of these quartz half slabs to go ahead and kind of create the back there of the vehicle. And once you guys have that done, that's it for layer 3. And with that, we'll move on to our last layer, layer 4. Alright guys, so for our last layer, layer 4, all we want to do is just go ahead and go to the top section, or for first, we're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick stair. We're going to go and place down a stone brick half slab, kind of coming off at an angle, like so. We're then going to go ahead and take end rods, place down an end rod on either side of this stone brick half slab, like that for the handlebars of the bike. We then want to go ahead and go to this section here. We're going to place down a brick half slab, followed by a quartz half slab, like so. And then on top of these quartz stairs on either side, we're going to place down a nether brick half slab, like that. Now coming off these nether brick half slabs, we're going to go ahead and place down a end rod, just like that on either side, to make them look like guns, which they were actually additional guns. And then coming off of this brick half slab here, we're going to go ahead and place down a black banner, like that for the headrest of the seat there. And once you guys have that done, that's pretty much it for the Bark Speeder. Very nice, kind of like simplistic design for it, but it looks really nice. I really love the way it came out, and will make a cool addition to whatever you guys got going on in your Star Wars scenarios, or just to have in your world, because it looks really sweet. But anyways, this is pretty much it for the tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This could be anything from a sign of the build to a link to my channel or this video if there's appearing any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to produce these tutorials by kind of inspiring me to keep going. So if you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. I really do appreciate it, and all that stuff. Also be sure to suggest what Star Wars vehicles you guys want to see next time, and I'll be sure to try to get to them as soon as I can. Other than that, guys, thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.